hope that you're having a great morning and you're making your 24 hours count. Today's episode is just a special episode, Letter to My Inner Child. Dear Nikki Nicole, you have been on an incredible journey. You have remained silent when you should have said what was on your mind. You have gotten beaten down several times when you did not deserve it. You have been mistreated, talked about, abandoned, but you still kept going. You were still strong, although there were times you fell to your knees in tears. You have accepted who you are through all of your flaws and continue to be the better version of yourself every day, regardless of how people treated you, used you, and abused you. Finally, you found the strength to tell your story. And for the first time, you felt like a weight was lifted off of you. You believed in people that was never supposed to be in your life. You trusted people you should have never let in your space or your face. You have always had a given heart, even when people did not deserve a piece of it. Truth is, I have always looked up to you because no matter what, you still kept going. You allowed people to be people and turned the other cheek. But it is time for you to stand on business in your life on every level. All of your life, you were scared to do anything, but you did it anyways. I know I have not always been kind to you. I allowed so many things to happen to you, and I should have protected you. But today, I want you to know I am going to change the way that I have treated you. So many times I doubted you. I questioned you, especially when things got hard. I've caused you so much pain, but yet you still remain strong. You pushed through even when you could not see the end. For that, I am so grateful for you. It is time to start choosing you every day. It is time for you to stop putting others before you. It is time for you to choose to love you. All of the scars, the strength in every tear, the wisdom you gained in every experience. You are enough just the way you are. Sometimes you are so talented, it shocks me. But because of the people you have hesitated to show your true potential, I promise to treat you better. I promise to uplift you instead of tearing you down. I promise to listen to your dreams, honor your ambitions, and work toward the life that you deserve. I will no longer let fear stop you from becoming who you are meant to be. I will no longer allow people to treat you bad and speak up when life gets hard. So, Nikki Nicole, let's walk on this path together with open hearts and open minds. Let's forgive, celebrate, and reset and try again. I'm here with you every step of the way. You are going to be so excited about what lies ahead of you. But you just have to keep trusting God and trusting that He is going to show you the way. I love you, and I'm so proud of who you are becoming. You see, many of us spend so much time loving, supporting, and lifting up others. But how often do we extend that same love, that same compassion, and that same encouragement to ourselves? When you love yourself, you're acknowledging that you are worthy, worthy of happiness, worthy of peace, worthy of every bit of love that you give so freely to others. Many of us have grown up thinking that we need to achieve something, prove something, or be someone better before we're deserving to be loved. But the truth is, you don't need to do anything or prove anything to be worthy of love, especially from yourself. You are already enough, just the way you are, just the way God created you. Loving yourself starts with first accepting yourself. It's looking in the mirror and saying, "This is me. I am not perfect. I am worthy. I am growing, and I am proud of that growth." Self love doesn't mean ignoring your flaws or never wanting to improve. It means embracing who you really are today while allowing space to evolve tomorrow. Think about how you treat a friend you care about. You're patient with them, you cheer for them, you forgive them when they make mistakes. Why should you treat yourself any differently? Imagine what life would look like if you were as compassionate and forgiving and supportive to yourself as you are with others. People take for granted relationships, friendships that people build with them. And oftentimes people fall out with each other, and then what? Then everything about that person is bad. Everything. But as long as that person was doing what you want them to do in life, as long as that person was taking you to different levels in your life, then everything was all good. But as soon as the tables start to turn, things start to change. But you know, when you love yourself, you start to set standards for how you want others to treat you. You begin to see what you truly deserve and won't settle for less. And see, that was my problem. Not setting boundaries. I never thought that I had to set boundaries for myself with others. I never thought that I had to limit access to others. But my mom always said, keep living. Never knew what that meant until I started living life and dealing with people. That's when I started learning about, you know what? She was right. Keep living. You'll see a lot of things in life. And a lot of times you can't believe everything that you see or hear because a lot of times they're not true. But the way the world is built, the way the world is created and built when it comes to people, we believe everything that comes across our eyes and our ears. But loving yourself helps you build a healthier boundary with relationships because you know your worth and you won't let nobody diminish that no matter what. There are going to be days when that doubt creeps in. Everybody goes through that stage of doubt when you feel insecure, unsure, frustrated. But on those days, you have to remind yourself that self-love, remind yourself that self-love is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to have these bad days. But that's why we have God. When we go through these days where we're not feeling like ourselves, we're supposed to depend on God. And that's something that my mother said too. Learn to depend on God and not man. And when you learn to depend on God and not man, you can move in your life in a way that people look at you like, what is going on? God. You have to remember to be kind to yourself on these days. Give yourself permission to feel, to make mistakes and start again. Everybody has a reset button. Reset and start again. When you first learned how to ride a bicycle, what did you do? Everybody started off with training wheels, right? When you got on that bicycle without training wheels, you fell a couple times. You skinned your knee a couple times. But what did you do? You got right back up and tried it again. Life is the same way. You're going to go through so many things in life, and sometimes you're going to go through things that you never imagined you would go through. You never imagined that you wouldn't be friends with somebody that you were friends with months ago today. You wouldn't imagine that you wouldn't be in that relationship with that guy or that girl months ago. Sometimes we get warning signs and we ignore them. When you was a child, your mom told you, if you touch that stove, you're going to get burned. If you touch that heater, you're going to get burned. Some of us listened and some of us didn't. And the ones that did not listen, they touched that stove and they got burned. We always get these signs and these caution signs in our lives, and we choose to ignore them. We choose to still deal. We choose to still go through life and deal with things that we do not have to deal with. All because of a 4-letter word, love. Love. Loving yourself means recognizing that you're in charge of your happiness, your peace, and your life. You get to choose who you want to be. You. You ever heard the phrase peace of mind? Peace of mind is something that you learn by and by. And one thing that I want in my life and I need in my life right now in this stage of my life is peace. 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 I didn't know what that meant as a child. It's a lot of things my mom said that I was like, okay, she's speaking Chinese. But when you become a mature minded individual and a person that believes in values, a person that believes in morals, then you understand what peace means. Nobody wants to be arguing with nobody. Nobody wants to have issues with people. A mature minded person don't. A mature mind person is going to be about their business and not concerned about bringing nobody else down. We have to start learning when to speak, how to speak, and stop bringing people down. First, we got to start loving ourselves. Because when you start to loving yourself, then everything around you will not matter. And it's true. You can't love nobody else truly until you love yourself. So I challenge you today, each of you today, as you start your day, to make a commitment to yourself, to loving yourself better every single day, to putting yourself first in your life, even in the smallest ways. Get up in the mornings and tell yourself, you know what? This is going to be a great day. I'm going to do great things. There's nothing in this world that's going to stop me from shining the way that God would like me to shine. You have to speak life over yourself because the devil is always coming up with some type of plan to bring you down. You have to learn how to take notes in your life and try to beat the devil at his own game. Because life out here is not easy. And people will do anything, and I mean anything, to try to build themselves by bringing somebody else down. The sooner that we learn to have a more mature mind, the sooner we learn to grow up and focus on ourselves and focus on loving ourselves, the better our lives will be. And as soon as we get to a point in our life where we can understand the true value of winning together, the true value of standing together, the true value of building together, then the petty stuff will stop. It will stop because the focus will be winning. The focus will be getting to the next level. The focus will be being the people that we deserve to be in this lifetime. Today, speak kindly to yourself. Forgive yourself for any past mistakes that you made in your life. Your past does not define who you are today. People put a definition on who you are, and they try to make you be the people that they say you are. But the last time I checked, Nikki Nicole wasn't in the Webster Dictionary. So nobody can define who I am but me and God. Me and God. That's it. Remind yourself today that you are worthy. You are worthy to live. You are worthy for happiness. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy for the great things to happen and move in your life. Not because of what you achieved or what you look like, but simply because you are who you are. You were born to be great. Everybody has the opportunity to be great in their lives. Everybody has the same 24 hours to make it great. Everybody has the same 24 hours to do something good in their lives, something good for somebody else. Everybody has that same opportunity. We're just built differently. We're meant to go in different paths. My path is not your path, and your path is not mine. And some are more talented than others. But that does not mean that we all can't be great. Learn to build one another, support one another, celebrate one another in the good and the bad times. Instead of bringing everybody down or trying to lie to make yourself look better. Because believe me, everything that's done in the dark comes to light. Everything. My mom always told me too, y'all. My mom told me a lot of things. There's 3 sides to every story. There's the truth, your side, my side. And the sad part about it is sometimes, and most of the time, the lies are the stories that they believe. And it's sad because so many people, character is defamed because of a lie. But as you go through your day, remind yourself of who you are and who you stand for and what you stand for. Love yourself better. Be there for yourself. Start speaking up for yourself. Don't hold back nothing. For so many years, I've been silent. For so many years, I decided to not say things. For so many years, I just thought that it was better left unsaid than said. Make today count. Use your voice. Walk in your truth. Love yourself. Be there for yourself, because when nobody else is there for you, it's you and God. It's you and God. So I challenge you today. I challenge you to square up with yourself. Say, look here, it's time to change. It's time for us to take this step together towards loving ourselves more, treating ourselves better, and not allowing nobody to ruin what we got going on over here. You have to speak that life into yourself. No matter what kind of day you're having. you still have to keep moving. You might not see the whole staircase. Sometimes you might have to run. Sometimes you might have to walk. Sometimes you might have to ride a bicycle. Sometimes you might have to catch the bus because the elevator is out of order. But either way, you can still get where you're trying to go. So today, love yourself, sit down, write a letter to yourself, apologize for the things that you've done to yourself, and start making changes in your life. And remove anything in your life that's negative. Remove anything that's stopping you from getting to the next level, and watch how your life changes. So until next time, continue to break the silence in your own lives.